Hey everyone, this week's AV component, it's going to be kind of short and sweet, cut to the chase for two reasons. I'm a little behind on my Metacog journals. One, and two, as you can hear, I've got this delightful head cold that won't seem to let go, so I'm just going to jump right to it. So this week, it hit me, and I thought I'd play around a little bit with the parallels I've kind of experienced between online learning platforms like D2L and social media. So we've all experienced that feel-good bump when we get a notification that someone liked an Instagram picture or replied to a tweet or left a comment on a Facebook post. And that's because these platforms are designed, as Nirayal explains in his book Hooked, How to Build Habit-Forming Products, that they're designed to keep us coming back. And they do that by using four key elements: a trigger, an action, an unpredictable or variable reward, and investment. And additionally, neuroeconomist Paul Zak has conducted experiments and MRI tests on subjects using Twitter and Facebook. And he's discovered that the brain releases oxytocin during interactions on these platforms. And as we know, oxytocin is that feel-good chemical that's released in when we're doing things that actually make us feel good. And like for instance, it's released when nursing, and it causes that mother-child bonding. It's released when we're doing things like falling in love or eating food that makes us feel really good, or making money or getting a prize or something like that. And Zach also found out that when we receive a like, the reward center of our brains, the nucleus accumbens, is activated. It just lights up. And as a result, our brains receive this hit of every teacher's and student's favorite neurotransmitter, dopamine, which provides those feelings of satisfaction and allows us to identify successes and then kind of rewards us for taking further actions towards more successes. So in fact, researchers have found that interactions on the internet can provide more of a dopamine kick than eating chocolate or having sex. So with all that in mind, imagine kind of my surprise to find that in just one term in a formal online learning environment, I I realized I was responding to interactions on the D2L platform in the same way that I respond to my favorite or even my least favorite social media platforms. I set up my alerts so I receive a text letting me know when a new discussion thread's been posted or grades have been updated, or I get an IM from a fellow student and there's a trigger. That that kind of kicks me to log on and look for the little red notification bubbles in the upper right toolbar and then click on them. There's an action. I wonder, as I'm doing all this, getting ready to see what's there, I'm wondering what's it going to be? What's there? Who's commented? What's my new grade? Is it going to affect my GPA? How will it affect my GPA? Is there going to be some helpful feedback? All of that is unpredictable and variable rewards. Now, I obviously care about this work since I applied for and was accepted into this program, and I'm eager to learn new things, so that's my investment. So right there, the platform is hitting all those things that hook us. I interact in multiple and meaningful ways with materials that I can share with like-minded individuals who keep in regular touch with each other on this platform, just like all those other social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And since it's all for my education, I can do all this, and I can do it without feeling guilty about the time that I'm spending, because it's not wasted time. There's something I'm actually getting from it other than realizing I've just sat here for an hour looking at pictures of other people's children that honestly I don't care about, and now there's nothing I can do to get that time back. In this case, I'm actually investing in my own learning and creating products that will help me and help my fellow classmates. So there are many very tangible benefits that result from using the online learning platforms, certainly more that result than in other social media platforms. If you're just using it for time wasting, obviously you can use Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff for research purposes as well. And of course, there's nothing wrong with sharing art on Instagram, which is probably my favorite. But anyway, before I digress too far, those are my ahas, and that's this week's AV, comparing D2L to social media platforms.